Step into Bosnia's timeless charm, a 5-day journey through Sarajevo's historic streets, Jajce's thundering falls, and Mostar's storied bridge. Uncover Europe's last primeval forest and a culture that captivates. This itinerary reveals a Balkan treasure waiting to be explored. Day 1, Sarajevo's Old Town Awakening, coffee, crafts, and stunning views. We're starting early in Sarajevo's historic heart, Baskarcija, to catch the city coming to life before the crowds roll in. As sunlight filters through the narrow streets, you'll hear the gentle clatter of copper cups and conversations spilling from small coffee houses. Begin with a Bosnian coffee for $1.50, served in an elegant copper pot. It's rich and bold, designed to be savored slowly. Place a sugar cube in your mouth, sip, and watch the square stir. Vendors unfurl rugs and citizens barter for spices. You're perfectly positioned if you're staying at Hotel Old Town or the wallet-friendly Aziza Hotel, both around $45 per night. From your coffee spot in Baskarcija, head east along Kazanziluk Street, a quick 2-minute hike to Sibilj Fountain, right in the square, an ornate Ottoman-style landmark where pigeons flutter and early risers snap photos. It's a classic spot, peaceful before the bustle. After your coffee, the Old Town's character really shines. Pass on the Latin Bridge. It's historically significant as the site of Archduke Franz Ferdinand's assassination, but it's a quick stop. Instead, explore the tucked-away courtyards off Ferhadiha Street, quiet pockets where time seems to pause. Then head to Kazanziluk Street, where coppersmiths keep a 500-year tradition alive. Their rhythmic hammering shapes copper into coffee sets, trays, and decorative lanterns, each piece reflecting Ottoman influences. For lunch, Breadzenica Bazna is a local gem. Under $5 gets you a flaky burek filled with seasoned meat, cheese, or spinach. Join the workers and families at simple tables surrounded by the warm scent of baked pastry. Afterward, visit Morika Han, a 16th century caravanserai now hosting a cafe courtyard. Sip some tea beneath stone arches, imagining the traders who once rested here. As the afternoon winds down from Baskarcija, hike 10 minutes southeast down Mula Mustafa Basakihe Street or grab a taxi to the cable car station at Hrvatin for Trebevic Mountain. It's $5 round trip operating from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Aim for late afternoon to avoid the peak crowds, and as you ascend, Sarajevo unfolds below. Minarets piercing a sea of red roofs framed by rolling hills. At the summit, take the marked trail off Sumarska Street west for 10 minutes to the abandoned 1984 Olympic bobsled track, a concrete relic weaving through the forest. It's free to explore, with vibrant graffiti tracing stories of war and resilience across its curves. Bring a snack and settle in to watch the valley glow in the fading light. Once evening settles in, head to Savda Art House for a taste of Bosnia's musical heritage. The soulful melodies, blending vocals and traditional strings, carry tales passed down through generations. Pair it with a glass of rakiha, a fruity brandy with a smooth kick, and let the atmosphere sink in. Afterward, amble back through Baskarcija's lantern-lit streets, where shops glow with offerings of wool slippers and rose-scented jams. It's a relaxed yet lively way to wrap up your first day. Day 2, Sarajevo's depth and spirit, history, faith, and evening vibes. We're up early to dive into Sarajevo's complex layers. From Baskarcija, take a $7 taxi southwest down Obala Kulina Bana along the Miljaka River, about 20 minutes, to the Tunnel of Hope Museum on Tuneli 1 Street. For $6, you'll step into the narrow passage that sustained Sarajevo during the 1992 to 1995 siege, an 800-meter lifeline dug by hand to move supplies and people. The guided tour shares gripping stories of survival and ingenuity. Outside, the hillside reveals rows of white gravestones, most dated from the early 90s, a stark reminder of the siege's toll. Back in the city center, 20 minutes by taxi northeast of Branilaca, Sarajevo, look for Sarajevo roses. Red resin marking mortar scars on the pavement, each one a poignant tribute to lives lost. After that emotional start, lunch offers a chance to recharge at Inat Kuka, known as the House of Spite. Relocated brick by brick to defy Austrian occupiers, it symbolizes neighborhood tenacity. Order cevapi, grilled meat with onions and bread, or burek for about $10 and savor the hearty flavors in a setting steeped in history. Then walk 5 minutes east from Sibilj Fountain along Sarasi Street to Gazi Uzrev Beg Mosque, Remove your shoes, and women receive a headscarf as you enter. The soaring domes and intricate calligraphy create a serene contrast to the morning's intensity. In the courtyard, a stone fountain invites a refreshing pause. Then wander to the Bezistan, a covered bazaar from the 1500s, alive with stalls selling scarves, trinkets, and a flurry of friendly haggling. As the day shifts to evening, from the mosque, move 3 minutes west down Zeline Beretki Street to explore a remarkable cultural cluster. Within 200 meters, you'll find the Serbian Orthodox Cathedral, adorned with golden icons, and the Jewish Museum, $4, housed in a former synagogue which exhibits on Sarajevo's Jewish community. This proximity reflects the city's pre-war harmony. Afterward, join a Sarajevo Under Siege night tour, around $12, kicking off near Ferhadiha Street. In about an hour, you'll trace sniper alleys and hear survivor tales under the glow of streetlights, a haunting complement to the day's history. Book ahead with operators like Insider Tours. For a late-night highlight, join the Corso, Sarajevo's nightly promenade along Ferhadiha Street. It's a social ritual where people of all ages stroll, chat, and unwind. Grab an ice cream, pistachios a standout, from a street vendor and blend into the flow. Hotel President or Colors Inn, both $55 per night, keep you right in the heart of it, perfectly set for the next day's journey. Day 3, Jajce and Una's Natural Wonders, Waterfalls, Mills, and Serenity. We've got an early departure, 7 a.m. from Sarajevo, driving 130 kilometers northwest on the M17 highway along the Bosnia River Valley to Jajce. Rent a car for $35 a day and relish the 2.5-hour excursion through misty mountains and lush valleys. Arrive in Jajce and bypass the crowded viewpoint. Ask a resident for the Staza iza Vodopada, the path behind the falls. This unmarked trail leads to the 22-meter Pliva waterfall, where you can slip behind the cascading water. The mist cools your skin, the roar vibrates through you, and faint rainbows shimmer. Afterward, climb to the hillside gazebo for a stunning complimentary view of the falls with Jajce's fortress perched above, its stone silhouette sharp against the sky. From the falls, take R413 west along the Pliva River, 15 minutes, about 10 kilometers, to Pliva Lakes, where 16th century wooden watermills turn gently along the shore. Their weathered frames creak with history. Spread a towel on the grassy bank, dip your toes in the glassy water, and let the calm wash over you. Lunch is at Restaurant Konoba, a community favorite where around $8 buys fresh trout grilled over an open flame, served with smoky potatoes and a dab of kajmak, a creamy cheese. Next, visit the Catacombs, $2 entry to a 1400s underground church carved in rock. Its cool, dim chambers hold faded crosses and an eerie stillness. Come late afternoon from Pliva Lakes, a 1.5-hour journey, about 90 kilometers north on the M5 highway through rolling hills to Una National Park's entrance near Lahovo. The $5 entry unlocks a natural masterpiece. Skip the busy Strabaki book and head for Milencev book, a quieter cascade with powerful falls and inviting pools. In the summer, take a dip or test your nerve with a jump from the smooth rocks. Just mind your footing. Explore the riverside trails too. Pine-scented paths reveal smaller falls and peaceful corners. Dinner's back in Jajce at Kad Asima for grilled sausages, crusty bread, and a crisp Sarajevo beer. Enjoy on a patio, buzzing with natives sharing the day's stories. Once night falls, rest at Cafe Bar Art in Jajce. Sip herbal tea or a shot of something stronger on a patio where the river's hum blends with soft laughter. The stars come out, capping a day of nature and relaxation. Stay at Hotel Stari, around $40 a night, right in town, ideal for the next stretch. Day 4, Mostar's timeless charm, bridges, monasteries, and waterfalls. We're up with the sun for a 4-hour drive around 230 kilometers south of Jajce on the M16.2, following the Neretva River's emerald waters into Mostar. Reach Stari Most by 9 a.m. Its iconic stone arch catches the morning light, and divers warm up for their daring plunges into the chilly depths below. Stand on the cobblestones, catch the breeze, and capture the bridge's graceful curve before the midday rush. Then climb the Koski Mehmed Pasha Mosque minaret, $5, and a tight spiral staircase that leads to a breathtaking view of the bridge, rugged mountains, and a river below. Pop into the old bazaar nearby. Tiny stalls brim with bracelets, embroidered bags, and the smoky scent of grilled corn. After lunch, cross to the east bank for Tima Irma. About $9 gets you river trout with roasted vegetables, a flavorful steal compared to the tourist core's pricier spots. From Stari Most, heading 20 minutes, 12 kilometers southeast on the R421 along the Buna River to Blagaj Teke, a dervish monastery nestled against a 200-meter cliff where the Buna River surges from a cave in a frothy rush. Step inside to see wooden floors and prayer rugs, the air thick with a centuries-old calm. From Blagaj, take a 40-minute trip about 30 kilometers southwest on the M6.1 back toward the Neretva Valley to Crevice Waterfalls. $5 entry, and arriving after 4 p.m. means fewer crowds. The falls spill into turquoise pools. Swim if the weather's warm or relax on the rocky shore as the mist drifts up. Wander the upper trails for a quieter vantage point, surrounded by wildflowers and the distant roar. Dinner's back in Mostar at Urban Grill. Platters of grilled chicken, lamb, and peppers for under $10 come with warm bread and ajvar, a roasted red pepper spread. The riverside setting and hometown crowd make it a standout. For a late-night twist, take a Mostar by night walking tour, starting at Stari Most. In an hour, you'll explore the bridge's luminous arch, Ottoman backstreets, and the Neretva's reflections, guided by those who know its soul. Check Meet Bosnia for bookings. Pension Kardak at $40 a night with riverview balconies keeps you close to the action yet peaceful for tomorrow's start. Day 5, Počitelj and Sarajevo's Farewell, crafts, markets, and sunset vistas. After a restful night by the river, from Mostar, set out early on the M17 north, 30 minutes, 25 kilometers along the Neretva River to Počitelj. This stone village hugs a hillside glowing in the morning light before the 9 a.m. tour buses arrive. Wander beyond the quick photo stops to the workshops where artisans hammer metal and craft calligraphy in techniques unchanged since Ottoman days. Climb the fortress tower for $2. The Neretva Valley stretches out, a wild expanse of rivers and peaks. Check out Sahat Kula Clock Tower too. It has free entry with creaky stairs offering a high perch over the village's tiled roofs. From Počitelj, take the M17 northeast 2 hours, 130 kilometers back to Sarajevo's city center. Along the way, stop at roadside stands for plump peaches or pomegranates, fresh from Herzegovina's sunny slopes. Back in the capital, skip the tourist traps for Markal Market. $10 buys a feast of smoked meats, cheeses, and warm salmon bread, the air rich with savory scents. Wander through Pigeon Square nearby. Kids chase birds, vendors sell trinkets, and the energy's pure Sarajevo. When the afternoon light softens from Baskarcija, saunter 10 minutes northeast up Bjelev Street or take a taxi to the Yellow Fortress for a free sunset view. Mountains blaze gold around the city's sprawl. Purchase a coffee from a cart and let the panorama tie your journey together. After dinner, visit Kino Bosna for some drinks at a former cinema-turned-bar. If the timing's right, catch live music or a DJ, folk tunes or modern beats, and join everyone lounging in eclectic seats. Hotel Europe or Sana Hotel at $55 a night keeps you central for this final night. If you have more time, got an extra day or two? Add these to your Bosnia lineup. Travnik, just 90 minutes northwest of Sarajevo via the M5, offers a medieval fortress perched on a hilltop with sweeping views of the Verbas Valley for $5. This isn't just another castle. Its weathered stone walls whisper tales of Ottoman viziers who ruled here centuries ago, and the small museum inside unpacks that history with artifacts like old swords and tapestries. Pair it with lamb kebabs at Hari's, juicy, smoky, and under $8, served in a no-frills spot where the people swap stories over coffee. It's a slice of Bosnia's past that feels alive, not frozen in a guidebook. Bihak, a short 30-minute joyride west from Una National Park on the M5 brings Una River rafting. $25 for a half day of thrilling rapids through emerald waters and limestone canyons. This isn't your average paddle. The Una's wild, untamed flow cuts through landscapes so pristine you'll turn into an explorer, with chances to spot otters or pause at hidden waterfalls. It's an adrenaline kick wrapped in nature's finest. Perhaps you can also explore Jajce National Park, $4 entry, about 2 hours south of Sarajevo on the M20. To hike Perutica, Europe's last primeval forest. This isn't a manicured park, it's a raw, ancient woodland where 300-year-old trees tower overhead, moss carpets the ground, and the Skakavak waterfall drops 75 meters through the mist. Trails here demand sturdy shoes but reward you with a time capsule vibe, untouched by logging or modern fuss. It's a rare glimpse of Europe's wild roots. Insider tips. Save on travel with Prevos.org. Rideshare from Mostar to Sarajevo for $15, half the bus fare, with a chance to chat with locals. Avoid museum cafes and enjoy some street food. $2 burek beats $10 sandwiches. Visit Mostar's bridge early. 9 a.m. typically avoids the noon rush. Bring a waterproof phone case for Jajce's Falls. It's a game changer. Buy copper crafts in Počitelj, around $20 direct from artisans, far less than city prices. That's your 5-day Bosnia journey, affordable, packed with highlights, and uniquely memorable. This resilient destination shines brighter with every visit, and your trip supports its revival. Check out our guides for Bangkok, Madrid, or Rome next. Share your favorite Bosnia moment below. Happy travels!